So welcome back to the part 2. So earlier we have seen that how we can create a new file and how we can attach our letters in the file, how we can do our noting, how we can do the reference to our letters and noting. Now we will move to our next topic, that is, let's discuss quick noting. So quick noting is basically it is pre-written notes that you can directly enter. So click here on quick noting. So by default you are getting the English notes. So let's select a note and click on add note. So it is successfully pasted. Now suppose you want to write something in Hindi. So click on quick noting and select the language. Here it is Hindi and select your noting in Hindi. Suppose you want to select this noting. So click here and click on add note. So it is successfully pasted. Now if you want to add your own noting in quick noting, you can simply click on here setting button and click on quick noting. Now here are the noting that we have previously added or are listed here. Now to add a new, click here on add quick noting, select the language as Hindi, and in Google Hindi input tool you can directly type your Hindi. For example, I am typing so this I have typed. I will simply select this and I will paste it here. Okay, and click here on add note. So it is added successfully. So let's move to our file that we are working. So this is the file. So go to quick noting and select user defined, select language as Hindi. So this one actually we have typed file, click here and click on add note. So it is successfully pasted here. Okay, now let's discuss draft. So actually draft, what is draft? Praroop. Basically it is a letter that is prepared by the department in response to a letter that it has received, or it may be an order, adesh, that the department issues. So in eOffice where we can attach our draft, so a specific option is given for draft. So click here on draft, click on create new draft. Yes, so here you will get an editor. Here you can directly type your draft. Okay, you can directly type your graph, or the better option I will suggest is to upload your Word file. So you can directly upload your Word file here. So you can upload your Word file and get your draft here. So basically we have to prepare a separate Word file for it. So click here on upload. So actually I have prepared a draft. Yes, this is the sample draft. Select this, click on OK, open. So here is the draft, okay, that we have prepared. So we have successfully uploaded the draft, and now let's move here. In nature, draft nature, we have to select new fresh. So receipt number. So what is the basis basis of this draft on which this is prepared? Click here and select the letter. So these are the two letters that we have attached in our file. So select the letter on which this draft is prepared. So we have to actually use this option only when you have to select the attachment. If this draft is without any attachment, you don't need to select this. So in this case, we will take a receipt. Suppose we have to prepare a draft based on this receipt. Here is the computer number 5447417. On this letter that we have attached, we are preparing this draft. So click it here and you will get add receipt, add as attachment. Click here. So now here is our letter. Okay, this is the letter or attachment. On basis of this draft is prepared. So click on this letter. So now you will get this letter downloaded. So this is the same letter that we have attached in this file. Now in order, if you want to delete this, you can click on the cross button and delete it. Okay. Now if you want to select another letter, simply select here. Okay, and click on add as attachment. So this letter is now attached. Now in order to attach different document with this draft, you need to select on the attachment button. If the letter is not in your file, or if you want to attach a Word file or any other type of other document like Excel, you can click simply on the attachment button. So click here on attachment. Suppose I want to attach this Word file, or maybe this one PDF file, or maybe this one Excel file. So I'm taking the PDF file here and I will click on open. So now it is successfully attached. Now let's move here. Now here the important thing is subject. So what is the subject? So here is the subject of this draft. Okay, request for detailed information of new tax policies. So write your subject here. So here is the subject. Now there is the option to add the recipient. We can see it later. Now you have to actually save your draft. So it is very important to save your draft. If you don't save your draft, it will not be visible to any user. So make sure to click here save when all your work is finished. So click here save. Now your draft is successfully saved. Okay. Now we are getting the version that is DFA. Okay. This is the DFA version, that is draft for approval. This draft is in initial position. Here is the DFA number for this draft. Okay, and this is the version. So if this draft moves to another user, if he edits, the version will be changed. So in order to edit, you simply have to click on edit. Okay, click on edit, and then what you can do, you can click on the download Word file. So download it and open this Word file and edit this draft in Word, and simply you have to re-upload it here. Okay, so re-upload it here. Actually we have downloaded that. Okay, now this is the letter. Okay, and simply click on update button. So now your draft is successfully updated. Okay, now let's move to our, if you want to see our noting, click on this file number, or you can either click on here this file homepage to switch back to our home page of file to see our noting. So this is our noting. Here is our TOC, table of contents. We are seeing the our letters here in the file. You can also view your draft directly from here. You can click on the draft document and directly view your draft here also. Now let's send this file. So in order to send this file, you have to click on this button, SCND send. Okay. Now you have to select two options where you want to send. So in order to send, you have to write the name of the person, or you can also write the post. So most preferably we will use the name of the person. Write the name of the person. Suppose I am writing Anand Kumar. So I am getting the option here, Anand Kumar, IT department, eOffice project. Select him. If you want to give some remarks, you can write it. Actually, it is not necessary. If there is some due date for this file, you can mention the due date here. Action, you can see a list of some actions here. Approved for approval. Okay, for further action. You can select it or leave it blank. Okay. Priority, if this file is of urgent, click on immediate. If very urgent, most immediate. So very urgent, so out today. Okay. Now we will send this file using e-sign option. So this is actually our digital sign. If you have got your DAC sign installed, this will be highlighted. So here I will use the e-sign. Select the e-sign. Now you will be required to enter your last 3 digits of Aadhaar. So simply write the 3 letters of Aadhaar and click here on the OK button. So it will be redirected to the CDAC e-sign authentication page, and here you will click on the get OTP in order to get the OTP. Now the OTP is sent on my mobile. Okay, let's check my mobile. So we have entered the OTP, and now we will click on the submit button. So now we have successfully sent our file. Okay, here we are getting the notification. So where we can see our file that we have sent, we can see our file in the sent option. Okay, here is the sent option. So this is our file training AB. Okay, and this file is sent to Anand Kumar, and here is the current file location. It is currently with Anand Kumar. Okay, now I will like to discuss one very important option, that is pullback. Suppose you have sent this file by mistake to Anand Kumar, or suppose you have missed some noting or something in file, you can directly pull back this file to your account. So in order to pull this, you have to click on this under the action menu, click on this pullback option. So this option will be only showing if the user has not seen this file. If the user has seen this file, this option will disappear. So click on the pullback button, write the reason for the pullback, and your file will be successfully pulled back. Now let's see this file that we have sent. Yes, we are getting our name, our designation, and this is successfully digitally signed. Okay, this is what your digital sign that we have done. Okay, so we are viewing our sent file. So we will get the records up to which we have written our noting. Okay, you can also see your draft here. Okay, you can see your draft that you have created in this file. Yes, that is the draft that we have created. Okay, let's move. Okay, yes, we were discussing the pullback. So what we have to do, we have to make sure click on this pullback icon, click on this and click on send by mistake and click on OK. Now we have successfully got the file. So where we can check the file is actually in the original location, that is files created. Okay, here is the file. Yes, this is the file that we have got back. Now you can successfully do change your noting or whatever changes that you like to make in the file and send it back. Okay, send to the user. So here I conclude the training. If you have any issues or problem, please do comment. Also please subscribe this channel where I will regularly put the videos for the knowledge of eOffice. So thank you everybody.